To yet another super exciting episode of Fame Idols Hangout. This is a beautiful Monday, the 21st day of the month of July 2025. And no welcome, so we will talk. We're going to very much enough to welcome Una to this particular episode. 8 o'clock, don't stop that attention. And as you know, it's always super amazing when it is because we're going to be here, we're going to be live to keep you company as always. I hope your weekend went as amazing as we hope for it to be. This is, I don't know, there's something special about today. There's something special about this particular episode of Fame Idols. I'm just actually thinking about it because body just they sweet me ever since time done the countdown today. Since I woke up this morning, my body just they sweet me. I just they look forward. So I can't wait to come back to my chair. You know that kind of will be say you don't they pass your chair. Will be say they use work. You say, hell, oh God, I can't wait to sit on this chair. But the man and woman, I hope your day went amazing. I hope it went well. And it's the start of a beautiful working week. Plus headache week, as people will be saying, people don't close from work. I've been at school. Yes, students. There are some students who are actually closed from school. So this is FameIdols Hangout. What will keep you entertained, informed, and tell you all you need to know about the life of your favorite celebrities. Osita Gentleman is my name, and I've got Joy in the building. Joy, it's one country people now.
Yes. So how una do? Oh, Sita, how your side? Hope so your weekend go well. Because me, my weekend go well, get solved, nothing, everything just dey balance, everything dey okay, no too much things. Yeah, so nobody find my trouble because if you find my trouble, I forgive you gbasgbos. But nobody find my trouble, everywhere dey okay. And normal, how una dey? Your baby girl Joy is here today to bring you all the correct things wey happen. Yeah, so if you want hear am, no go anywhere. Just calm down. Calm down, make I give you go high up we dey go. So today we dey celebrate for Fame Idols today. Make you day. Don't go anywhere. Oh. Just calm down. And you see all those delicious delicacies what they bring for una. This time around, you fit get location if you comment, like, and subscribe. So you go follow us, enjoy as we dey enjoy for Fame Idols. Tell your friend to tell a friend. There's something is happening here. You fit win something, because today we dey celebrate something. We dey go higher and higher and higher every day. That's what the thing be. What's it abeg? We will continue. Abeg.
Yes, of course. And just as we always like to do it, a sneak peek of what to expect on today's program. You just can't say something and expect everybody to overlook that particular statement after a while. No, internet is a very wonderful place because you can say something today and months later, years later, somebody will bring up that particular conversation again and tell you you said this, you said this, you said that, or you would hear this is my opinion on what you said. So therefore, in the spirit of opinions, Big Brother Nigeria's Uriel is in the news for reminding the world a statement Don Jazzy made a while ago. We actually talked about that particular statement on FameIdols Hangout here, and then she came back to remind everybody, saying talk this thing, and this is why she feels he said that kind of thing. I go tell you now waiting in talk, and I go tell you now waiting she reply to that one. And we go like hear your own feedback if you agree completely with her or she's just capping. Any which way, we go like to know that particular one. Also, our very own Timini is in the news. I'm talking about Nollywood's bad boy, lover boy extraordinary is in the news. And he don't talk something which shock people. People shock. Osita rugged gentleman follow shock. Even 14 people wey dey inside my compound, dem follow shock. A lot of people for my street still shock on top this particular wey be say Timini talk. And if we tell you, we go wan know if you follow shock as it's supposed to be. And as we have the Nollywood bad boy Timini on the side of being a lover boy, we have the original Nollywood bad boy Jim Iyke. When it comes to being a gangster, when it comes to being, Jim Iyke. Nollywood, in fact, he all lover boy they get a touch of in Dabuski inside because he is the war. He's not a preacher of love, even when he's doing love. You understand that kind of thing? He showed people why he's a Nollywood bad boy for that matter. As we come they sing this particular song where we say don't come outside a very long time. They share FU, they give everybody. No worry, we'll go reach there when the time come. Now, our very own Bose Ogulu, I'm talking about a superstar manager of our very own Odogu. Burna Boy's mom and manager is also in the news. No worry, we'll go yanona the full matter as the show progresses. All you have to do is make judicious use of the share button. As you watch this particular video right now, why not extend the love? If you get that particular person, say you also want to make him know what thing they happen. Share, and keep sharing. Make other people for we take here exactly waiting this up, or make them know what they happen in the entertainment world. And as you they like, you they share, you they leave us comments and body they sweet us anyhow. With that, we tiptoe enter the very first story for today. And this particular one, I don't know if you can remember vividly, we talked about it here on FameIdols Hangout when Don Jazzy made a statement that got everybody talking. And according to Don Jazzy, shortly after, when it was said, they reminded us that men are polygamous in nature. Shortly after, Don Jazzy come outside, come talk, say him personally, he doesn't feel he can be sexually committed to one woman. Now, waiting Don Jazzy come outside, come talk. And he said yes. Say as he don't check himself, he don't look away. Say now one of the things where even make him never marry till now, because he just they think how he go just one day with one woman. He will not be browsing other website. Shortly after two Baba talk the same thing, come apologize. Don't just come talk his own self. We never see apologize at all. But in my opinion, I don't think he's supposed to apologize for your opinion. After he made this particular statement, our very own Uriel come outside, come talk, say, okay, make I read exactly what Uriel talk. May not be like say no, are they quote out of context or are they misunderstand that? Uriel said, I love Don Jazzy. I love him like no other. He is such an amazing person, but I feel like when he said that he's unable to be to one woman, it boils down to the type of women he goes for. If I see him, I will tell him to try a different type of woman. She also went further to say a lot of men in Nigeria don't date for substance. They date for what they see physically. On the outside, that translates to majority of Nigerian men. They cannot stay with one woman because they don't date for substance. Now, what is she talk? Before I go even talk anything, I go like ask Joy, because matter we concern woman, I always like hear Joy opinion. Joy, are there types of women, and if they are, which types or various types of women will be said they?
I beg this kind of question. We always say, are there types of women? Are people the same thing? People are not the same thing. Everybody is different. As a man is different, that is how a woman is different. And among men, there are different kind of men, different kind of women. Maybe based on character, maybe on height, on complexion, that kind of thing, or maybe on the perspective, or maybe what the person think, the way the person see things. That's how the thing take differ. But not too much for inside. People they're different now. Or are
Okay,
people
so
the same thing?
you agree that there are types of women. Okay, more they follow us
There are
small like that.
different types
Now,
of
since you agree
people,
that there are
even
types of
men
women,
and
do you
women.
agree with since you agree that there are types of women, do you agree with waiting Uriel they talk? This particular statement which she make now said the only reason why Don Jazzy said, see, you don't understand the point. If I don't know why people they like carry talk, go where we not send them. Because if you use clear eye, check them now. Don Jazzy is talking about being sexually committed to one person. If you're talking about that angle, see, now very physical activity that in be. It is very physical. So if you're talking about something that is physical and you're talking about men always being attracted to physical, it is a physical conversation. You're not supposed to carry substance. Come where we they talk about physical something, because if you're talking about women of substance, you are taking the conversation to a whole new level. Don Jazzy is not saying he cannot be with one woman. No, he said he cannot be committed to one woman in Zahodza room. Make you dey understand. So when you don dey talk of woman of substance, you dey carry am dey go far. You dey carry am dey go far because wetin im dey talk na for the physical activity. So let us talk about physical first before we go talk of substance. So do you agree with wetin Uriel dey talk say na the kind of women wey Mavis oga kpatakpata dey follow na im make am dey talk that kind thing?
See, that is her own opinion. It's her own opinion on that is the way she sees it. She feels that is the kind of women he goes out with. That is her own opinion. I'm not going to say I agree or I don't agree because that is the way she sees it. I am not Don Jazzy. It could be that that is the way it is. Maybe the kind of women he goes out with, and it could be it may not. It's physical as you said it. So it's her opinion on things, but she is not Don Jazzy. She does not know how it's affecting him. She does not really know, where it pinches him. She doesn't know. She's what she thinks, she says. She feels that maybe it's the kind of women he
Okay.
goes out with. Maybe he goes out with this kind of women today, goes out with this today. That is the way she sees it. Now she see I'm like that. So it
Okay.
doesn't. It's not.
As
It's
you
not about
don
maybe I
feel
agree
say
or I don't.
as you don feel say na her opinion now, she's just stating her opinion. Wetin come be your own opinion, Joy? We wan know from you. Wetin come be your opinion? Wetin you feel say make Don Jazzy make that kind statement? We wan know your, because me, I
It,
get my own opinion. So wetin be your own
see, let me
opinion?
tell you something. Wait. You know what happened? At the end of the day, I cannot advise somebody to do what the person should do. Maybe we can infer or we'll say, oh, maybe it is this, allegedly. No contact saying me talk. I beg, don't be me talk. We no come here come do
Understand
advice.
my question.
First
The
of
way
all,
you
no,
dey reply,
first of
the way
all,
you dey reply,
no,
the way you
do
dey
you know what?
reply,
Let
the way
me
you dey reply me. The way you dey reply me show say you no really dey understand wetin I dey ask. Wetin I dey ask
no,
you? I
you're
no talk
asking
say
me what
wetin
is
make
my
Don Jazzy
opinion
talk dis
on
thing.
Don Jazzy.
I
What is
no
my
talk say wetin make Don. Wait na, I no tell you wetin make Don Jazzy talk dis thing. I no ask you why Don Jazzy dey behave like dis. Wetin I ask na wetin you, Joy, feel. Why do you think Don, because if you ask me wetin make Don Jazzy talk dis thing, or wetin make Don, the way Uriel come outside now say Don Jazzy dey talk like this because of the kind of women wey be say im don meet, na wetin she feel. You understand? If you
Mhm.
ask me why you feel somebody say something, I can tell you from my own opinion, from my own point of view. But I'm not telling you that is why Don Jazzy said this, or that is why Don Jazzy is like that. The moment I say that is why he said this or why he's like that, I'm already talking anyhow. But I can always say it is my opinion, and my opinion can be wrong. So also my opinion can be right. So before
That's
you
all.
come dey allege or dey try talk say you don't know, we wan
So,
know wetin you feel go make person talk this kind thing. No dey dodge questions, Joy. I prepare come for you today.
ma tell you something, I must allege. Why me go allege? We say you no go talk say now me talk something when I am not sure of what I am saying. Uriel has come out to give her own opinion on why she feels Don Jazzy is the way he is. Why Don Jazzy said he can't be with one woman. Okay, she has given her own opinion that maybe it's because of the kind of women he goes out with. I cannot say it might be the kind of women he goes out with or not because I don't even know the kind of women Don Jazzy goes out with. I don't know what he prefers. Maybe in the other room, there's something he prefers in the other room. Maybe there is a way maybe he prefers to be with maybe some kind of number of people in the other room. Allegedly speaking, it could be, or he knows where it pinches him. So I'm not going to start saying, okay, let me give him advice on it because this is a matured man that knows what he wants. He knows he cannot be committed to one person in the other room. So he has come out to say it. She giving her own opinion. If he wants to take it, he takes the opinion. If he doesn't want to take it, no problem. In fact, okay, Uriel, who is giving this opinion, saying she loved Don Jazzy. I love him like no other person. It could be that she's even sending him green light. It could be allegedly speaking. Because when someone comes out to say, I love Don Jazzy, I love him like no other. I beg, maybe there's something or there's nothing there. We don't know. But maybe she's trying to say something that we are thinking. Or maybe I am thinking. I cannot say we are thinking. I am thinking. It could be or not. In another way again. In another way. Now, let me tell you something. One person said something, and you are asking me that question, which I'm going to say what this fan said. The fan said, who asked Uriel for advice? Who ask am for and who tell am say Don Jazzy dey lack women of substance? He has money. People might feel that maybe having money means that maybe he can go out with anybody he wants to go out with, but then this person is a matured man. I don't know why she's coming to give him advice on the kind of women. Maybe it's kind of the women that have substance or not. What does substance has to do with the physical part? He said he cannot be committed to one person. He cannot go out with only one person, meaning that Don Jazzy was saying if he's with one lady and another one is passing, the other one is beautiful too. He could comment on that one who is also beautiful. He could also say, oh, this one is looking like this or looking like that. You know, it's all on the physical part. So she telling him about substance, who is asking for her advice. That is what the fan is saying here. So you asking me, I cannot come out and start giving advice, before I will say something that it may not be true. It could be, I will say allegedly, he could have his preferences in the other room. So I can't say this is don't just go out with this kind of women. Those kind of women will make you stop be committed to one person. No. He is a matured person. He has years on this, he has experience to back up what he says. Okay, so I'm not going to give solution. Because giving solution to Don Jazzy is going to be one-on-one thing. If you want to give solution to somebody, then you have to speak to the person one-on-one. No. Based on what he say, he is a matured man and knows why he said that thing he said. If he does not want to go out with different women again, that means he has decided to be committed to one person. He has to make up his mind to be committed to one person. And Uriel has given him her own advice on the way he can go about it. It is not left for him to accept or not. But then, who was asking for advice? Who sit up there? I not overtalk. Who they ask? All my own is
No,
allegedly. Allegedly.
not be over talk, not be over talk. One thing I like about what you said actually is when you said Don Jazzy is a matured man. That is the most beautiful statement, and this is what has been ringing on my head for a very long time. And that is one of the things I was trying to point out when I was talking about two Baba that first made this particular statement. First, you're a matured man. You're an elderly person. You should know that. I don't know. Your opinion is supposed to be your opinion. If I like something, I would like it tomorrow. If I don't like something, nothing when anybody want to talk will be say go make me like that particular thing. You understand? So he made this particular statement, and I love the fact that unlike when Atu Baba was generalizing, Don Jazzy did not generalize. He said he cannot be committed to one person by that way. Now, wetin Don Jazzy come outside come talk. So this advice wey be say Uriel dey come outside come give now, say if na she go advise am to change the kind of women that he is with. I only have one question, and I believe I saw something like that when people were reacting to this particular post. I saw somebody asking the same question that was on my mind. How she take know the kind women wey Don Jazzy dey dey with? When they say she come feel say she go need am to change the kind of women wey in dey dey with. Make she first answer that particular question first, because you have to know these people before you know that they are not people of substance. Now, the very first things, you have to know these people before you know that yes, it is just physical and nothing dey there. So she dey try talk say she know the kind people wey be say Don Jazzy dey dey with. And I agree with that person wey ask, wetin make you feel say you feel advise full grown man on this kind of matters? Because he didn't seek for anybody's advice. He just said his mind. Not just the way he did. It's very simple. If you don't like somebody, you'll follow the person. That's what I feel. So all this kind of advice here, it got us to be. It got us to be, sincerely speaking. But thank God that people have already said exactly the way we say take his beaming for mine. Uriel, we appreciate the fact that you are trying to advise Don Jazzy to change the kind of women is with, or the kind of women will be saying they follow. But based on logistics, it got plenty things will be say you know really they tell us. Don Jazzy no ask for advice if we use clear eye check up. But then we go put to
You know what
bracket
happened?
for on top of this particular thing.
You know what happened? You know what happened? You okay now. Maybe you they allege say maybe get some kind things where she never they tell us. So it could be say this one where she they talk now say try a different kind of woman. So maybe she they try tell Don Jazzy say, because when she said I love him, I don't know, maybe she's trying to open up to let Don Jazzy that she loves him. Maybe that is allegedly saying no talk waiting and no talk allegedly saying. She could be allegedly saying that Don Jazzy, you can come and try in this part and see how the thing be. Maybe we don't know, but then Don Jazzy, you don't hear am now. If you want take the advice, fine. If you don't want to take the advice, no problem. You be matured man, so you know how the thing dey be. So you know too much, just say abeg, we don talk finish. No be me talk am o, na so fans
With
take
that,
reason am.
what about this other particular story? Still tip to enter the very next story. And this particular one, based on logistics, Burna Boy's mother and her manager actually made a statement that have got people talking because, believe me, striking the balance between professional life and personal life is not easy at all. So she let people know a tip of the iceberg of what she has to go through being the manager of one of the biggest musical exports in Nigeria at the moment. Joy go yarn us more on top this particular one. Joy, over to you.
Yes, so una know this none other person who is the mother of our Grammy winner. Yes, so Burna Boy. Many of you will know Burna Boy. If you don't know Burna Boy, now be say your own. You too do for your own. You cannot tell me you don't know who is Burna Boy. Everyone know who's Burna Boy is now. His mother is in the news today. You want to know what this woman do? Calm down. I go let you know how far with Mama Burna Boy. She is none other than Bose Ogulu. Yes, so she's the mother and the manager of our Afrobeat superstar, Burna Boy. Yes, so she's in the news today. She is in the news for one particular reason. Why? She came out here to let us know how she manages to balance her role as a mother and a manager for Burna Boy. You know, this is something that has been going on for years. When Burna Boy went into the music industry, looking around, needing someone who's going to help him, managing his career and all. Since the mother has years of experience with her, because if you want to know more about Burna Boy's mother, calm down. I go let you know many things about this woman. Because this woman, many things about her. When you hear and say you go open mouth, you go be like, only one person. Well, calm down. Person wey Burna Boy know wetin he get for inside the mama. Now why he approach her to be his manager. Now, you want to know one or two things about her? Let me tell you. Burna Boy mother is someone that speaks different languages. That is 5 different languages. Yes, 5 different languages. You may not believe it, but that is the way it is. 5 different languages. She speaks German, she speaks French, Yoruba, Italian languages. Yes, she earned a degree in foreign language and translation, and she has years of years of entrepreneurial studies behind her to be able to be a manager to her son. Now, coming to speak about how she manages both being a mother and also being a manager of Burna Boy. She said this is Burna Boy mother speaking. She said sometimes it's tough drawing the line between work and emotions. But I tell him, now your mom is talking, or I'm your manager, so yell at me. It help us feel supported even in disagreement. Can you see? This is someone that she knows that being a manager to him, sometimes they could disagree. They can disagree, and when they disagree, she go tell am say, if you vex, if e too much, oya open up, say wetin dey for your mind, let's talk about it. If you've watched this film Empire, most of you people wey be, will I say, people wey no be Gen Z, the Gen Z may not know this movie Empire, but if you've watched this movie Empire, you can see that kind of relationship, in the family, where family of musicians, and the father is also there being managing, the mother is there managing her sons, and in their roles and every other thing. You will see that kind of relationship. It's not really easy. It's not easy when family is involved in work. Many people have this issue. They don't know how to keep family and work together, or keep it aside. They don't know how to. But this woman is letting for her, when it's time to heal, you feel
When
you've
it's
had it
time
up
to
to here.
heal, you
Abeg,
feel you had it up to
now
here. Abeg, now
say it the way you feel it.
say it the way you feel it.
And apart from that,
And
she's also
apart
letting
from
us know,
that, she's also letting us know.
when Burna Boy mother, she said
You know,
something
when
about
about
when.
that, she said something about when.
Say the funny thing now is, I know there is one beautiful upcoming artist out there when we say you go the reason this same thing. No, try am oh.
And you know what? More things about Burna Boy mom that made me like go wow about this woman. More things about her is when she was talking about how she could take care of kids and take them on tours with her. You can see that it's not easy being a manager, because there was a time that the story was going on that it was on Twitter that Burna Boy sacked his mom, so that she's no longer his manager. Omo, she was asked, and the woman said, "When I'm not around, someone should be there managing things, because if I'm not in the country, I'm taking care of tours, taking care of royalties, taking care of our international connections. Who is there managing other parts of the music his career? Who is there managing other things?" Can you see? So this is a woman that, looking at her, she's someone that knows how to separate business from pleasure. She's someone that knows how to respect that role she's playing as a manager. And when it's time to be a mom, she stands up as a mom. I'm telling you, it's not easy. It is not easy at all. She was also saying something. She even said that you said before they could not pay me, I funded their music, read contracts, handled admin. Uh-uh. This one shows supportive mother. Abeg. When Burna Boy even spoke about his family. Whenever it comes to speaking about his family, even in the list of things where he want for the kind woman where he want settle with, make una hear o, because I know say una dey hear this one. Calm down. He talk am before, make I advise you, make I remind you. If you know say you wan apply, because we've told you before, apply if you are interested. If you wan apply, listen to this one now. Burna Boy family na family wey dey support each other. They are family oriented. You have seen the kind of thing where the mama they talk. When it's time to yell, they yell, stay it house the way it is. When they finish, they continue business. Not be say when you enter the family now, you're gonna do one kind. Just they tell you, in case if you have written your application letter to us, we'll send it, no problem. But Nabana has told her that he's not yet ready. When he's ready, we'll let us know. But you see one or two things about the mother. She speaks different languages. She could even sacrifice her own money in case if you are interested. Start to dey learn language. So you go there, we go there among people where you go there, we go qualify. Well, this woman is a woman that is humble, a woman that is kind at heart. Why? Because another thing about this woman is that she also takes children on tours, teaching them French. Because when she graduated from school, she came back to her local area, gathered children together and started teaching them languages, how to speak that language she speak. Even her kids, they learn from her and speak that language. You can see that different kind of things about this woman shows that she's someone that knows what she is doing, and you can attribute Burna Boy's success to her. You can, as in, there is nothing, you cannot even argue it anywhere. You can attribute Burna Boy's success to her, that she really knows what she's doing. Also, Tabek, how you take to this exceptional woman? Because I feel that if she was not there, helping Burna Boy to be grounded, because I feel that our presence there really helped Burna Boy not to go overboard. Because most of the time, you see people that come into the industry, before you know what is happening, fame has gotten into their head, or they start smoking and they're not able to put themselves together, that kind of thing. But I feel the presence of the mother helped this guy to stay grounded, help him not to overdo some kind things. I don't know, but then that is the way I just see the whole thing. How you take see this one? Because I just
wait now, wait
I
first.
dey hear
You
you now.
say some musicians, once money, fame start entering their head, they will start smoking and other things. Are you trying to say Burna Boy doesn't used to smoke? Is that what you're saying? Because
Ma,
of the
they tell you,
presence
wait,
of his mother, he
I'm
doesn't
not
smoke.
saying I'm not saying that Burna Boy doesn't smoke. What I'm saying is that most of them go a wire. The thing they over, I think it gets into their head, and then
Okay,
they're not able to
okay.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't, I'm not saying it doesn't smoke. You know what
Oh,
happened there? See, you know what even as
no,
the
no,
mother
I
is there.
understand. I understand. And no worry, no worry, don't disturb yourself. I understand completely. No worry, no worry. Meanwhile, I know there is one upcoming artist out there that is planning to draw motivation from Burna Boy and his mother. He go one talk say, okay, he hear am for FameIdols Hangout. He say, as a Burna Boy, they shout for him mama. Say he himself, one go shout for his own mama too when they house. See It get work. See, sometimes African mothers can reset your career into what is not supposed to. The very first time where I voice am out, say what I want be for future. Now say I want the musician. It get slap when they give me. After that slap, I started considering my life choices, and all through my nursery, primary, secondary education, I want to be a lawyer. Now when I finish SS3, now I can't tell myself, say, okay, what you are really want to be like this. You understand? So you talk say you want to go shout for your mama. It's not on FameIdols Hangout you got that idea. No, you guys understand, say Burna Boy's mother has actually known how to balance the life entirely. She has known how to balance the life from being a mother and being a manager. It's not easy to strike that particular balance, but she don't do it. And I believe it's because it has been over the years. That's why, it's happened like that. You dey get now why it take happen like that, but based on say it has been over the years. So based on logistics, I remember one video we say it go viral one certain time. That particular video, Burna Boy been they go meet him mama for airport, and he own one substance. Yes, not the woman of substance this time around. He owned one substance for hand, and that substance was on fire, and he carried the substance that was on fire and went to go and hug his mother, and they greeted so warmly. So I want to believe this is where this woman is able to differentiate between I'm a mother and I'm a manager. She says sometimes she will tell him, I'm telling you this as your mother. Sometimes she will tell him, I'm telling you this as your manager. And Burna Boy have also been able to strike that particular balance to know when my mother is not being sentimental, but she's just sounding as a manager should sound. So kudos to the both of them. I feel that is what has been amazing, and believe it or not, I've tried it. Working with family is not easy. Working with family is not easy at all. The fact that they actually made it work is an amazing something.
You know what happened there? You know what happened? Somebody was saying something. Someone was saying that in his personal life, that she not try for his personal life. And then I asked that question. For me, I started wondering to myself, like, what do you expect her to do in his personal life? Now she go carry. Now, what do you expect her to do? Because we're talking about his personal life, meaning maybe maybe with women. Looking at some of the controversies that have been around, but surrounding Burna Boy concerning women, with the woman that he promised a Lamborghini, and again, I don't want to start mentioning names, So looking at all those things, with Chloe Bailey, and so people were like of the opinion that she no try for in personal life. But what do when it comes to, that's why I said it is not easy when family is control. Even if she was not his mom, go advise a man on the kind of woman he goes out with. You can say no, you can advise, yes, maybe depending on how close you are to the person. But being a celebrity, there are some controversies you can't stop. So saying that she not drive for in personal life, what do you want her to do in the personal life? Now she go carry, drag the kind women where she wants and give to her. So parents could have what they wish for their kids, but at the end of the day, your children will live their life. They will make their decision, good and bad.
When I see that comment, I just dismiss the comment as person will be saying no know wetin they talk. Because if he is clear, I check him. Burna Boy is an elderly man. He's an adult, a full-grown adult for that matter. Whether as his manager or as his mom, he is an adult. You don't know the kind of advice we say they give her pikin, but the man will still do what he wants to do. He is a full-grown man and he is responsible for his decisions. So that person will say they talk say no try for his personal life. When him born him own pikin, main advice and they will be say he won't take advice. We go use that one take tie wrapper on top that particular story. May not be like say no, you shoot bed in mama fly. When that person born in pikin, make him try the way he want take try for him pikin personal life. I beg more leave mama boss and Burna Boy make they run their motherly manager business the way we be say they go, because to me they are doing amazing. And with that, we go match break on top that particular story again. Enter the very next story. I wanted to read all I saw on this particular story. I'm talking about our very own Nollywood bad boy Iyke, as he wrote down one kind message for Kate Henshaw that celebrated her birthday on a Saturday over the weekend. Believe it or not, Kate Henshaw is growing in grace, because that woman is above I think she's above 40 years. She don't
Yeah,
be
she's
old, but
54.
she's above 50
54.
for that matter. I beg your pardon. She's above
54.
50, and she is. If you see her where she dey gym, where she dey carry iron, where she dey do some assault and some kind things, you know, believe saying a 54-year-old woman now in they do all these things. So Jim, made a post on social media. When I see that post, I first confused because I don't really understand. Captioned the post, F you, Kate. Now, for people that do not know, Jim and Kate has been, should I say, close for a very long time. According to Jim I, make I even read small. Make I read small from this website, come outside, all right. Fuck you on behalf of my 23-year-old self for treating me like your baby brother when you knew all I wanted was to hit that. You kept manipulating my black ass and always looking out for me, giving me a heads up and auditions, sometimes slipping a couple of bucks in my hands to make sure I got meal and transport fare back to my cousins. Every time I stared in those dancing, beautiful eyes of yours, you knew I had imaginations that were far from friendly. Our love child would have been in his or her mid-20s now. If you had let me experiment with my sibling, okay, just a couple of times, so what a gorgeous human we would have made. If I write time again, F you, Kate. F you, cause when you finally let me hit it, I was at the apex of my singular wildness and restless. You knew I had great heart, but I was just crazy and dumb. I was overwhelmed with fame and too many voices in my ears pointing me to the wrong directions. You stopped looking out to me. Okay, you stopped looking out for me, took everything I did literally, and ran off and married that Oyibo. I'll keep it. I'll keep it a buck and say I didn't think much of it, but gorgeous, a lovely baby came from that union. It did end in praise. I was so proud. He write am again. F you, Kate. F you on behalf of these young girls killing themselves and doing way too much trying to figure out how to keep up with you. You've caused hysteria, depression, anxiety, admiration, love, hate, and a spectrum of human sentiment. Poor darlings have to do BBL. Okay, poor darlings have to had. Okay, poor darlings have had to BBL it, snatch it, tuck it, tie it, giddle it, needle it, buttocks it, pound it, laser it, sew it, bleach it, and even juju it, and everything no still work. Nature, commitment, and sacrifice didn't create it. It can't be manufactured. It's Kate Henshaw's world. Finally, FU Kate. My circle is a minuscule sometimes. I don't see or hear from you in years. Yet it shares joy and unbridled spirit every time I run into various corners of the world. This fuck you is just because we are Nigerians and we insult those we love. Now the just the thing. Now just the thing. And based on logistics, he was just shouting FU, 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 FU all over the particular page. And based on logistics, at first, it first confused me. In fact, if you not calm down and read this particular message, you will confuse. I put it to you, you are going to confuse. But then it's World Kate Henshaw Day. And somebody reacted that this is the kind of a birthday post I want. Not be just person to just come outside, come write a happy birthday, dear. A stranger that knew me just yesterday could also post happy birthday. They say, if you truly be my friend, you supposed to write this kind message. That person will be saying, leave that comment. He want making friends, they tell her FU, 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 no problem. It's all good. In fact, I dey wait for Joy birthday. The kind FU I go write for Instagram. Oh God, no worry, Joy birthday they come. Una go see my post. Joy, over to you.
You see one thing, when this post come out, where the mic post, as in people were like, the mic abeg, one person even tell the mic abeg, where you go sit down, make they carry you go Yaba left. No be me talk am o, na far away talk am o. They will carry you go Yaba left, go dump you for there, make you arrange your brain well. That time when you dey talk, it don't pass. It don't pass. But then, looking at it in another way, maybe you might dey try talk about, that time when they dey, when Hollywood be that time, what I'm trying to say now. That time, maybe he had those feelings towards her, and she not look am as that kind thing. That kind of thing. Many fans could talk about. Many fans said something like, someone said that he has been in that kind of situation before, where he he had, a feeling for someone who was maybe a little bit older than him, and the whole thing was she was always seeing him as this younger brother or someone that she could just friend zone. They always friend zone and that kind of thing, always putting him in the friend zone. Maybe that the kind of thing will happen to Jemike with this friend zoning him when he wanted more than friend zoning. But then Jemike said could not. There's something that Jemike said here that made people get angry. Somebody said something. Person say why did Jemike say when he finally hit it, and then he was already into different kind of things. What was the need of all those things? What was the need of all the confession?
The truth wey dey be say joy, the truth wey dey be say I been one day confused at that particular point, but then he could have been talking about anything. Believe it or not, man, we not go dey vex on behalf of Kate. I want to believe Kate read the full statement. She read the full post. So if he's talking about that thing that is on the mind of Nigerians, she would have reacted. But she didn't react, so he could have been talking about anything. And then know the kind inside joke where they inside their friendship. When we finally hit it, it could be their friendship. Their friendship became when the friendship come finally click. If people waiting in the talk, when they come finally get understanding, if you waiting the talk, because transitioning from being a friend or being a crush, you dey crush on this particular person, transitioning into we are just friends and would remain friends is very hard. So
But you know what?
anything could
People
be that.
understand it.
Even me, when I read that statement, it be one touch me. But if you think about it deeply, you'd understand that you not get where he touch. You not supposed to get where he touch.
But you know what happened? People understand this thing in a different way because one person, when I said it before that someone was in the opinion that why was he saying that when he finally hit it, and the person was even coming out to advise Auntie Kate, saying, Auntie Kate, I beg, no follow person, no follow guy will be kiss and tell because he's coming out here to let us know that he finally hit it after all the years of him wanting. That's people's understanding. Another person was saying that maybe there's something going on between them now. This kind of thing, people will be of different kind of opinions about it. But then at the end of the day, these people have a way. It could be is a plating. Or from me, the way I see the whole thing, it might be the way they play. It might be the way they interact with each other, having years of friendship. It could be the way they interact with each other. You could see friends that will see each other and be like, oh, my love, my sugar pie, and then you feel like maybe there's really loving going on there, but there is not that kind of love that people are thinking. It could be just the normal, oh, my sweet, my sugar, that kind of thing. It could just be the normal slangs for both of them. It could be their plating, that kind of thing. That is the way I see this whole thing. It could be, and it could be that maybe he's trying to tell her his mind about how he felt then, and he did not have the
Well,
opportunity or the chance to take it further. Now, so no, you want to say something?
we will just leave am for we will leave am for maybe. And I feel everybody that is leaving comments because Kate Henshaw replied that particular post, so it shows there is no bad blood between them. Jim Ike
Yes,
made
she
a
was
movie
hiding.
once about. Yes, I saw her reply. She
Yeah, and I
accepted the
reply
fact that
don't
it's
even
been a
get
long
any.
time coming.
Yes, I reply to say she understand everything. Like they are good.
Now that's the way they even call am Jimbo. You understand? I just want to tell people say
Mhm.
Jim Ike don't make movie before about people commenting wrongly on social media and him going to go and pick them in their house. He made that particular movie. So if you don't know what to comment on his post, it got they quite very, very careful. It not pass like that. With that, we go to
See,
two enter the
okay, that
very
this one you
next
are
story.
saying about him, that movie, yes, I've watched that movie, and one of Nollywood actor, Gideon Okeke, maybe many of you will know Gideon Okeke, came out and was blasting the mic about this post he made to Auntie Kate. So maybe very soon now we go see another version of Portable and Akpi with Jim Ike and Gideon. Maybe we don't know, but maybe we're going to see something from them very soon. It could be.
We wish the both of them all the very best, and we will join our voice with that of everybody wishing Auntie Kate a very happy birthday in arrears and many more blessings. And with that, we will jump come on from that particular story, enter the very next story. And this particular one is about our bad boy Timini, saying he is not a womanizer as against waiting plenty people think. Yes, say that is not his kind of person at all. Joy go yarn us more on top this particular story.
Yes, so Timini Egbuson, our Nollywood bad guy, is in the movie, is in our news today. Calm down, calm down. I tell you, waiting this guy come outside, can't talk. We make us feel say, are you sure? Is it true? Is it not true? Well, this 38-year-old actor said something that made fans open mouth. They no fit close mouth again. He came out during an interview, but Buffy was in this interview. Even our own superstar Victor Boniface was there during this interview, and he said something. He said a lot of people assume that I'm a womanizer, but I'm not. In the past 2 to 3 years, Nollywood has taken over my life in a way that there is no room, except you be the most unserious to womanize. He even went on to say that he wonder how some of his friends who womanize date 4 or 5 girls, have time to attend to all of them, because at the end of the day, when he comes back from work at 11 and we start chatting with a lady, like he doesn't have the capacity for that. So he's not in the street as people may think he is. Well, May, when I heard this one, I beg, easy to believe this kind thing. Like what? Okay, but I no overtalk too much. Me no talk say now me talk am, but I just say what? Okay. I know overtalk, but I still say
No,
what?
you know,
Waiting.
if if you know overtalk, me I go overtalk. Me we talk through. See, I understand where
Okay.
Timini is coming from, and I share the same sentiments. But coming out to tell me, sit a rugged gentleman, say Timini, you give one. You have not been in any relationship for 2 to 3 years. I not believe that one. And nothing when you go talk, when go make me believe say he never did relationship for 2 to 3 years. If you tell me you are single now, I will understand. Maybe your relationship just ended for particular reasons that you would not want to share with me. That's understandable. But if you say you've not been in a relationship for 2 to 3 years, it go hard make I believe. But if you say you are not a womanizer, I understand. I understand, because the same way Kanayo or Kanayo is that is Nai sacrifice. The same way he is not a ritualist. The same way Patient Ozoko is not a very wicked woman. Is not a wicked mother-in-law. She's not a terrible person that goes around killing people. The same way Chiwetalagu and Juju is not five and six. The same way our very own Sylvester Madu, Shina Rambo, is not a criminal in real life. Kelvin Ndubois is not the head of one robbery gang. This is just what they portray in movies. So why should we be finding it hard to believe that Timini is not a womanizer? Come on. Womanizing is expensive, and this their work. It go get where he reach for this particular career will be say, true, you're not going to get time. You understand?
Mm.
True, you're not going to get time, because I once heard that Zubi Michael, for example, if he gets like 4 scripts at the same time, you
Mhm.
understand? 4 different scripts for 4 different movies at the same time. Now, Timini had don't reach that particular level where we say if they shoot 5 different movies at the same time, from YouTube to African Magic to other platforms, if they shoot 5 different movies at the same time, I've heard of cases of actors moving from this set to this set, from this set to this set. They go like 3 sets in a day. They go enter there. Sometimes actors they sleep on set. They shoot
Mhm.
overnight. You understand? So when come be the time to actually womanize, and he said it in that particular interview that he doesn't date actors. He see them as his colleagues, so he doesn't date actresses. So if you check and there's a lot of sense in what he's saying. But please let him not come out and tell me that he has been single for 2 to 3 years. I'm gonna be yeah, don't tell me that, please.
No,
That's the
do you
one
know
I
what
don't like.
happened? Okay. Now, do you know what happened? When Timini said this thing, during this interview, someone said that the way Buffy, Buffy the comedian, and Boniface, our Nigerian footballer, is looking at Timmy during that interview when he said that thing. They were looking at him like, oh, be like this guy when you give everybody lamp here. We know the real babe. That kind of eye. What did they give and say, so you dey tell them this kind thing, but we you no go fit tell us this
I
kind thing.
watched
I
the
like you no go
interview.
give
I
us
watched
that
the
kind
interview.
you no go
Boniface
like
been dey
give us
look
that
like
kind
say
thing.
na cold zobo in the share. I watched that
That
interview.
kind
Boniface dey look like say na cold zobo in the share give everybody.
I
But we
dey
go
tell
drink am. It's
you.
fine. It's fine. Is that
But
good? Make
you know what?
the
It could be true. You know what? There's something that is different about about Timi. When Timi was in one former in there was an interview where Timi said that he wished he was already in a committed relationship before he became a star in Nollywood, because now as a star he's finding it difficult to get committed. Not that maybe sometimes people say that people often have one stereotype about men. You're looking at, when a guy is a fine boy, is acting movie, you feel that yes, he's a womanizer, that kind of thing. Yes, but when somebody is in the entertainment space, you feel that, oh, this one now womanizer way be. But there are still people. There are people who still need that, who have that challenge, looking for deeper connection in their relationship. Most people, it's not all about the physical. There are still people out there who still want, that deeper connection. And somehow, you be like saying Burna Boy too, from that kind of family where you come out from, that, you see mom and dad is there doing things for him. He also want that kind of, deeper connection of, grounded, someone who is family oriented and stuff. So maybe that's the kind of person Timini is, in another, and on another level, sure you get. But this kind of level now where they give us, the level you get one kind to believer in here. Now why me say talk said no, what, like, I need to shout them again. What, waiting? But no problem, I know over talk, because you're not in his mind. You can only say what
Yes, of
we
course.
allegedly think.
Yes, of course. We're not the mind at all. And believe me, I'm also a fine boy in the entertainment space. I'm a club hype man.
Of
So
course
people
now.
believe
Oh,
that
see
we
handsome
have a
guy.
relationship issue. They believe club hype men, they have commitment issues. So I can relate to Timini being a very fine boy and in the entertainment space. Joy, anything you want to say is fine by me. I know I'm a very fine boy, T for 10. So Timini
Of
is
course.
happy for us.
Hey,
But
I
let
don't
us
tell
not come
anything.
outside. Let us not come outside
I don't
and
tell
say
anything.
that we
I
have
don't
not
post
been
it.
in a
I beg. I know
relationship for
about
10
talk.
to 10 years. Timini are not good for that one. With that, we go match break on top of that particular story and say all the best to Timini. We hope you find love and find it soonest. Iha, gina bimbo na social media. God day, no problem. And for the translation of what I said in Igbo, Timini, we wish you all the very best in your relationship life and we are rooting for you. Going to the very next story we say there on top of my table. This one is actually on a sad note. Our veteran Nollywood actor Tom Njemanze has passed away at the age of 75 after a long battle with prostate cancer. His death was actually confirmed by filmmaker Stanley On Top, who had previously appealed for financial help for his treatment. I actually saw that particular post where people were rallying around on social media for Tom Njemanze because he was battling prostate cancer. Now, he has always been a prominent figure. He was a prominent figure in the 90s. I mean, an Nollywood of old, known for his deep voice, captivating screen presence, and roles in classical, or should I say, classic movies like Tokumbo. If you watch Tokumbo, you watch Atosa, you watch Isaka London, you watch Brain Box with Iyke and Popo, you watch Erotic Love, then this particular face on your screen should not be new to you. His death actually sparked widespread grief across entertainment industry. Many people described him as a humble, talented, and unforgettable icon. His passing is seen as the end of an era for fans who grew up watching his iconic performance. Believe me, it's scary because people that actually made our childhood are growing old. Tom Njemanze is 75. Osiofia is an old man. Peter Doche is a grandfather. In fact, a great grandfather for that particular matter. These are people that made Nollywood what it is for us. We are super grateful to these people for making our childhood. Gen Z might not be able to relate, but it's fine. So the fact that they are dying, yes, it get where it touch for people like me. Where we say we don't watch these people from small till this very moment. But then we pray for the soul of Tom Njemanze to actually rest in peace. That's our prayer here on FameIdols. Joy, just chook mouth and give us your final words. May we quick run come off our window based on say time it didn't day.
Yes, so may the soul of Tom Njemanze rest in peace. That is all we wish him from Fame Idols and his family. May they have the fortitude to bear the loss, because this man is a great icon, seriously, a legendary icon. When it comes to acting, oh, he has this stage presence that you will make you not to easily forget him. You can't forget this one. He's humble, talented, has stage presence, can interpret roles. Oh, wow. Seriously, it's a great loss. It's a great loss. Well, I hope you all enjoyed. Waiting will carry on for Una from Fame Idols today. Yes, so everything from Ton and Jamaze, may his soul rest in peace, to Timini, abeg, make you take am easy. May I not to shout again. Abeg, take am easy. Even Burna Boy mom, congratulations on what you're doing for your son. It is not easy at all. And Iyke, people wey dey chook mouth for wetin you write, e no concern them. E don write im own. If you want to wish Kate, you wish Kate happy birthday. If you no want, you keep quiet. You don finish like that o. And to Osita, abeg, you see that thing wey we talk about BB Naija, Uriel. Maybe we go revisit am very soon, because e be like say that advice I dey reason say, in fact, man just leave am for there. Man leave am for there. No
It's
wahala.
okay. We will visit that particular matter on a very good day. Until on Wednesday, exactly the same time, 8 o'clock, we'll be back with another super exciting episode of FameIdols Hangout. We say we made and motivated and continue to do the right thing. No, they put mouth for people business. I will be say people you for problem, except if that particular business has also be say it consigns small picking, because small picking matter now waiting consign all of us. I remain Osita, the rugged gentleman, together with
Joy, your